introduce me your daughter.
Grace, you want to come over here?
I'm in PJs.
There's PJs to everybody else. Josh was already been on screen. He came over and
So
hugged.
then can introduce maybe her.
All right, this is the tallest member of our family.
Hold on, I think he wants to move the GoPro out of the way.
Alrighty. She is cool.
Yeah, this is the tallest member of our family, and she's our daughter, firstborn daughter. We love her so much. We've been through life with her separately. We lived with her for over 9 months. I don't know if you can remember that. I would carry her, take her to clinic all by myself, me and her. Mom had gone away. I know you can't remember that stuff. And she's really hardworking. She actually goes to me, to work with me. We fix toilets. Right? We do a lot of plumbing, woodwork, groundwork. I mean, I remember the first day she posted a tamper. Is it called a tamper? A tamper. I'm scared. But she did it. So I'm proud of her, very proud of her. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better daughter than this one. And I don't know, she's very good to our 5-year-old who is always, all over.
She's not even around.
Not around. She's been taking very good care of, when we're not around, maybe we have gone out. She's the person responsible. But she knows how to cook mchelenjeri and boiling eggs and boiling water.
That's basically necessary for now.
It's good. And she's growing to be a good young lady. And I mean, we're proud of her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She can maybe say hi to Nene, tell her who she is.
Tell me
Talk
what.
to her dad and also talk to her mom.
Hello, my name is Grace, and my parents have been a very good inspiration for my life, and they have supported me through the ups and downs. I am very appreciative of them.
Oh, you want to say something?
Yeah. She loves to dance. And
Oh, yeah.
sing.
Oh my
Forever making up
goodness.
songs on the spot,
The weird songs.
dancing. Every time there's a song on the radio, she dances to it.
Mm.
And she also loves to color and to draw. She's very creative, and she's a good kid. She has her weak points like everybody does, but she's always willing to come back and try again when she struggles with something, and that's a good thing.
So Grace, have you ever been to America?
Yes.
Can you compare like life in America and Kenya as a kid?
Well, there are differences, but there's good differences and also bad differences.
Yes, that's the good one.
In America, it's much more quiet and secluded. But in Kenya, we literally have a car wash right next to our house, so that makes a lot of noise. And there are lots of stray cats around. They're also in America, but they cannot get inside your house and fight right outside your door.
The bad part of it?
A bad thing in America is it's not bad, it's just odd to me, because here you can roam free no matter what your age is, but in America you have to be supervised by someone either 12 or 13. But if you don't get escorted by someone who's 12 and older, your parents
To get in trouble.
will go to jail.
Yeah. Well, or have you taken away from them there.
So yeah.
Parenting in the US and here it's
It's totally different.
Our kids have a lot more freedom here than they would in the States, because even though the States isn't any more dangerous than Kenya, kids who grew up in the 80s, they got told their whole life that somebody was about to steal them. So when they grew up and had kids, they're like, oh, you have to keep your eyes on your kids all the time. And we have this term helicopter parenting, and it's the parent that just hovers around their child all the time. And it's actually gotten into the law where if your kid is under 12 years old, they can't walk down the street to the Duca by themselves. You have to be with them. They can't go to the playground by themselves. In some parts of the country, they can't even walk to school because it's not safe. Nothing's going to happen, but there's this idea that it's not safe. And so, yeah, I think she feels a lot more constrained when she's in America, because no, you can't go to the park unless somebody goes with you. Mom, I want to go to the park. No, we're doing this right now. You can't go. Whereas here, if she wants to go outside and play, she just goes outside and plays. It's not that big a deal. So yeah, I think kids have a lot more freedom in that respect.
Okay. So Grace, having been to US and living now in Kenya, in future, where would you love to stay?
It depends on who I marry. If the person I marry is from China and they're more comfortable living in China, I'll go to China. If they're comfortable living here, we'll live here. If they're comfortable living in America, we'll live in America. Only time will tell. The understanding of the teacher or the mom or dad with the child, the students. I don't know if my dad would really want me to tell you, but I have a learning disability. I just struggle with reading, writing, spelling. It just makes it a lot harder on me. And whenever I'm in school, in like Kenyan school, because I've never been to American school personally, I get picked on a lot. And the teachers push me down. And because of that, I get very stressed and depressed. So, and also we travel a lot. So, well, not a lot. Well, when we travel, we can just take the books with us and we can still go to school wherever we are. And if we're going on plane or train, we can still do school there. So
you enjoy it.
The freedom, as if I'm sick today and I don't feel well enough to do school, we can skip it. And we just do the day of school tomorrow and we haven't missed anything.
Yeah, just to add to that, growing up, I personally had a problem knowing how to read and write until class 4. You know that reading that people used to do. I was like getting 35 and 40 when everybody's getting 100. And I did not know. Apparently, I had what they call dyslexia.
It's a condition.
Yeah, well, B's are B's. Things are not quite.
So it's always a condition. Sit in shida. Sit in mtoto kunini.
It is not being. It's.
Your brain is wired a little different.
A little different.
You don't see things.
I actually came to realize that I was not this bright person at school. I was not the last one, but I was always the middle one. So as I was growing up, I really had a hard time. Let's say when people were reading books, I would had a hard time reading the book in class in front of other people. But for myself, I would read slowly, and I'm okay. I just came to know that I was probably having dyslexia and issues like that. She has dyslexia. Trouble reading.
Of our system.
Yeah,
Just don't
you're just pushed and
They
let's
don't.
do it.
You're not able to read. Why are you not?
Yes. So, like she would read more, write phonetically. You can understand, but it's written phonetically.
Yeah.
So the B's and the D's are,
Yeah.
the interchanging.
Yeah.
And to me, I think that kind of situation makes it hard in a Kenyan school than it is in homeschooling.
Yeah.
Homeschooling, you understand the condition. Oh, by the way, I had to go to a specialist to understand what's really happening. Why is she writing phonetically? And but it's legible, but it's phonetically written. And I realized, I had the same kind of problem when I was small, but tulidhani ni ujinga, it wasn't diagnosed as it was. So under homeschooling, you understand that, and it's easier to. It's not as stressful to a child when they are learning how to read and write. Yeah.
We were able to find a curriculum that has helped her be able to read easier, that's helped her advance in that and find those things that allow her to learn all the information even if she's not reading it with her eyes. We do a lot of audiobooks for school, so the literature classes and things we use audiobooks for. She's learning how to type and also use text to speech so that when she has to do an assignment, if it needs to be done on the computer, she can use that function to accommodate the fact that she struggles with spelling. She can speak perfectly well. She has a very big vocabulary, but putting that thought onto paper and or getting thought off of paper is something that she struggles with, and it runs in my family. My brother has it. I realized not too long after Ben and I got married that he seemed to have some symptoms of it too. And when she was really struggling with reading, we got out one of those lists of symptoms. You might need to talk to somebody if you have all of these symptoms. And I started reading them to Ben, and he goes, "Yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I had that problem." And we got halfway through the list, and he'd said yes to almost every single one of them. And I looked at him and I said, "I'm pretty sure you had dyslexia or have." It's not something that goes away. It's just your brain is different. And I said, "And I think Grace does too. I think we need to get her assessed so that I can get some assistance on helping her how to read better. Figure out what I'm doing wrong."
The good thing about people with dyslexia, they are good in business.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They tend to be very.
And I think that has probably been a good point that has worked for me, because I think I've only worked for almost 2 years in my life for somebody else. The rest of the time I've always owned a business or run a form of business. So
it's not a challenge.
It's not a challenge that cannot be overcome. It's good.
You figure out what works for you, and you marry a
You're
woman
not
that reads really fast.
Now talk to your daughter at 30 years. She's 10 now.
Oh, I hope that by the time you're 30, you will already be married and have children, that you will find happiness in being a mother and a wife the way I have. And even if you have a career outside the home, that your first love is being a mom and a wife, because I think that's the most important job that God gave to women. Your husband needs your respect more than he does your love. He needs your love. He wants your love, but he needs your respect. It's a physical need for men. And somehow you need to teach him that you need his love and want his respect. It's the exact opposite for women. But learn how to enjoy your life no matter where God places you. And always love God, because he will never let you down.
Oh, that's so nice. I feel like clapping.
Then, as the dad of
Oh my goodness.
Grace, 30 years.
Oh, that is really, yeah.
Probably you'll be an outcome there.
Wow. My daughter, don't let money be the reason why you fall in love. Do not think that the world owes you anything. You make it by yourself. No one is coming. Just make sure that wherever you are, it's a happy spot. And for your family, take care of them. Value them the way you've seen us value you and your brother. Yeah.
And Liz, 30 years. Now 30 years will be like my age. Talk to your parents. Start with your dad.
Start with that Mokoro.
Right?
I'm sorry.
Dad, I see you have taught me a lot in my life. I value your love, your respect, your friendship. The things you teach me, the ways you show love to Mommy and Josh. I love the way that you appreciate everyone in your life. Even someone that uses you. You still appreciate them as your friend, as your colleague, and most importantly, specifically for Mommy, as your wife.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Mommy, I appreciate the way you have helped me through my learning, teaching me that there is always more to learn. No matter how I do something, no matter how you think it should be done, as long as it should be done. You have taught me to love and cherish my family and to show the love that they show to me 2,000,000 times more. I love you too.
So nice. Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah, what's your dream?
It changes.
Talk about it, yeah.
For a long time when I was little, I told my mom I wanted to be a prima ballerina, and then a scientist, and then a dancer, and then a singer. But right now, I've really gotten into dancing, but the thing I have been interested in the most is animals. I like to draw animals, and we have a cat, and he likes cuddling a lot. So right now, I want to be a veterinarian.
That's a question too.
Which university are you maybe?
I'm not in university, I
Which
don't
one would you
know.
like to go to?
No, do you want to go back to America for college, or do you want to go
Yeah.
to college here in Kenya?
Again, only time will tell. Depending on the education I get and what I want to be in the future, I can't really answer that. If you ask me again when I'm in university, I'll give you a sure answer.
Okay, cool.
What What one thing you love most about your dad, and what one thing annoys you a lot?
Oh!
How that one?
Yeah, good chance, Grace.
One thing I love about my dad is how hardworking he is. And one annoying thing about my dad is how much of a clean freak he is.
Sorry?
A clean freak. Like,
You want-
everything has to be spotless. The books are out of order, clean them.
It's a good thing for you to laugh.
And your mom? What? What's the your mom?
One of the things I love about my mom, how supportive she is. Something that annoys me about my mom, I have no idea.
Oh, please.
I don't know.
I'm the villain in this
Yeah.
whole equation.
I make her do school when she doesn't want to.
That's actually true.
What would you love your mom to change? Like, you feel, hey, she need to change here, you know?
How much we repeat eating like the same thing every day for breakfast? It's not that the same thing every day for breakfast is a bad thing. It's just sometimes you get tired of it.
Wow.
We have Weetabix.
That's why I bought you some Weetabix, dear.
Weetabix, eggs, and sausage.
All day.
And very rarely bacon.
Bacon's expensive, child.
Yeah.
I know! But my favorite meat is bacon, so I won't complain there.
Okay. And your dad, what would you love your dad to change?
How much he cleans.
We have a house help and he still cleans the house sometimes.
I feel therapeutically. I like cleaning.
A lot of mornings before I even wake up, like at 6 a.m., he wakes up, he gets a bucket, or no, he fills up the sink with water, the bathroom sink with water, mops the floor, cleans the counters. Sometimes he arranges the couch, puts all the dishes in the sink, and by the time I wake up, there's nothing for Auntie to do except wash the dishes.
I like cleaning.
And he will never let anyone wash the windows unless he trusts them, because 1, he likes to clean them, and 2, they were put in wrong, so he's afraid that they'll just pop out of place. Which they've done before.
That's true. That's true.
And Dad, what would you love Grace to improve as a kid?
Oh.
Oh no!
I thought this question would not be asked. I wish she would be a more organized individual.
Last night I organized my entire room within 20 minutes.
I think our son is more organized than our daughter is. Oh yes, right, Mom?
His room is always clean.
Yes.
Because of Auntie!
No, Joshua cleans his own room when he wakes up in the morning.
He wakes up, spreads his bed, arranges everything. I mean, he's really organized.
Now, when he has friends over and they trash it, then yeah, Auntie helps him clean it up. But most days, he gets up and he makes his bed, gets himself dressed, makes sure his room is picked up, and then he says, "Now can I watch TV, Mommy?" He does all that so he can watch TV in the mornings.
Only because now he sleeps alone. Because when we were sleeping, when we were in the same room, he was taking every single toy out and not playing with them. And just taking them out, ruining both the beds because we had bunk beds. Removing most of the clothes from my closet, especially from the bottom drawers because he was too small to reach the higher ones. And then my dad said, I'm the one who has to clean it. I didn't, especially because at the time I loved being outside. Since COVID, I've just been, for some reason, I've just changed. I'd rather be inside reading books and other stuff like that, but I don't really like going outside much. And you can tell from the time the last time we took pictures, and my skin tone then and my skin tone now, I've gotten much lighter.
Yeah, that's true. She used to be really dark. Yeah, I guess.
When outside,
Yeah.
I mostly, that's China's fault.
Yeah.
It's China's fault that I'm now an introvert.
And mommy, what would you love Grace to improve a bit?
I would just like for her to take a deep breath when she gets frustrated and let go of the frustration so she can try again. Sometimes she struggles with that.
So, guys, it has been good having you on this set.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to meet you once again.
You're welcome.
So you can tell guys, thank you for watching us. Maybe give yourself a shout out.
Oh yeah!
Thank you for watching. We have a guest house here in Tasia called Tumaini Guest House. If you need a place to stay or a great place to stay, you can find us on Facebook, Tumaini Guest House in Bekasi. We have a YouTube channel, me and the kids, called These Curious Kids, that we have a few episodes up on. We need to do a few more.
Yeah.
And our scholarship program is TLMKE.carrd.com.
Your guest house is like a Airbnb or
It's just a bed only.
Okay.
Yeah, bed
Yeah.
only.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. We actually serve the people who, in case you're coming from the rural area and you're late and you need to travel tomorrow, they live here.
yeah.
In case there is your mother-in-law has come and your house is small, we host you here.
Okay.
So that's pretty much. All right.
Bye!
Bye. Thank you for watching this session.
Yes, thank you.
We
We went through 2 whole batteries today.
like 2 hours. 2 hours, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Faith would still be here if she was waiting for you guys to finish.
Oh Lord.
She was waiting for like an hour so you guys,
No, she was
so she
waiting.
could come in
She
and
was-
get the bag.
She was waiting. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad she finally did.
Okay.
I told her she should just try instead of just sitting
It's
there.
on.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. No, you need to charge that light and the other one.
Both lights need to be put on
So
the
you can
chargers.
enjoy your
Yeah.